In this video, you will learn about the screen that is probably the one you will see the most frequently when you are working on your website. That is the Overview screen. To get to the Overview screen, click on Work with Pages in the Wildfire menu, and then click on Overview. You will see a chart displaying the pages and the menu structure of your website. Each navigation language has a column in this chart. If a page has been created in a language, the page title is listed under that language name. So if you see a blank space, that means a page has not been created in that language. Pages that are published are visible to website visitors on your website. Published pages are listed in normal or bold font with a light-colored background. Unpublished pages are listed in italics and have a darker background. If you want to unpublish a page, let's say you want to do some work on a page and you do not want the website visitor to see it while you're working on it, you can unpublish the page by clicking on the blue toggle switch to the right of the page name. You see that the toggle switch changes from blue to white, which means that the page has been unpublished. Likewise, to publish a page, click on the white toggle switch next to the unpublished page, and it changes to blue, which lets you know that the page is published and may now be seen by website visitors. To preview a page, click on the page title. To edit a page, click on the small pencil icon to the right of the page title. The position of the items in the website menu is indicated on the Overview chart by the vertical and horizontal location of the page title. The order of your pages, shown in the Overview chart from top to bottom, indicates the order of your menu items on the website. Top-level menu items are those with the page title farthest to the left. Next-level menu items are those with the page title indented to the right. So on this screen, we can see that the page titled Home is at the top of the Overview chart, so it is first on the website menu, that is, farthest to the left for a horizontal menu. You can change the order and the level of menu items on your website. From the Wildfire menu, click on Work with Pages, and then click on the submenu item, Arrange Menu Links. You can change the order of a menu item by changing its position on this chart up or down. To do this, move the mouse cursor over the four-pointed arrow to the far left of the page title or menu item that you wish to move. Click and hold the mouse button, and then drag the arrow up or down to the desired position on the chart, and then release your click. When you change the position of pages on this chart, a warning message appears prompting you to save your changes. So, click on the Save button at the bottom left. You will now see this change reflected if you refresh your page on the website. You can also change the level of a menu item by changing its position on this chart right or left. Again, move the mouse cursor over the four-pointed arrow to the far left of the page title or menu item. Click and hold the mouse button, drag the arrow to the right or to the left to its desired position, and then release the click. When you change the position of pages on this chart, a warning message appears prompting you to save your changes. So, click on Save at the bottom left of your screen. And then when we refresh our screen, we can see that the changes have been effected. About is listed under Home. Back to the Overview screen. To add more function icons, click on the link Show Advanced Actions at the top right of the chart. An additional button appears above the chart, and additional icons appear on the chart itself. First, let's look at Add New Menu Item. To structure and organize your website menu, you may find it helpful to have one or more menu items without associated pages. This allows you to group several pages into one category. The menu item, which is the category, doesn't need a page, it is merely a placeholder in the menu. You may save space on the top menu level, and it looks neater and is easier for the website visitor to understand. For example, on this page, we have two pages, Bible Text Malayalam and Audio Bible, that are taking up a lot of space on the website menu. We can save some space by creating a menu item or a category and then placing these two pages under that menu item. So from the overview screen, click on Add New Menu Item. The Add New Menu Item task box appears. Write a menu item title in each navigation language. From the drop-down list Menu section, choose where on the current menu the new menu item should be located. In this case, we want it on the main menu. Click on the Save button. The menu item appears at the bottom of the overview chart in dark gray and is not clickable. It is not a link. You may move the menu item on the overview chart and indent other menu items under it as desired. Going back to the screen Arrange Menu Links, we can then reorder the pages, first of all with the menu item, moving it up, and then we can move the pages to the right to include them under the menu item of Scripture. And then when we save our work, we will see this reflected if we refresh our page. Back to the overview screen, a trash can icon has now appeared when you selected to show the advanced actions. You may click on the trash can icon to delete a page or a menu item. You will get a confirmation message before you actually delete the page or pages. You can also click on the boxes next to page titles and menu items to select them for bulk actions. You can select the box in the blue bar to select all items or to unselect all of the items. You can then choose the ones that you want to apply the changes to, and then click the drop-down arrow and choose what you want to do to those items, whether you want to publish them, unpublish them, or delete them. If you have a lot of pages on your overview screen, it might be helpful to apply a filter to reduce the number that are visible. To do this, click on Filter. A task box appears here. You can enter or select options to filter on the overview chart. You can filter by searching for pages or menu items that contain certain text. You can filter based on the type of content, whether menu item or page, or you can filter based on whether the publication status is draft or unpublished or published. Once you apply the filter, the overview screen will reflect only the items that you have filtered out. In order to go back to the overview screen, you can click on Clear Filter. Remove the advanced actions from the overview chart, if you wish, by clicking on the link Hide Advanced Actions. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching.